Hey there friends! In this mini training, I'm going to show you how to very simply drain and press tofu so that when you bake it, air fry it, or stir fry it, it can absorb lots of flavor and you can get a really crispy tofu chunk if that's what you like. I love crispy tofu, so that's why I'm going to show this to you. And it's very simple, but sometimes when you haven't done something before, or if you don't know how to do it, even the simplest instruction can be a little confusing. So we're just going to quickly run through this. Here's my brick of tofu. Tofu is packaged in some type of a liquid. It's usually just water. I always buy extra firm tofu, extra firm organic tofu. It's the processed soybeans in a chunk of, as you can see, it's kind of processed down into a brick, but it's kind of gelatinous. So it's very simple. When I opened the package, I dumped all the liquid out that the tofu was in, sat it down in this colander, and I just let it naturally drain out. Some of the water just will soak right out of it and drip right out of your colander. I did that for a couple of minutes. The next thing I'm going to do is take a just regular kitchen towel. Doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be clean. I'm going to place my brick of tofu right in the center of it, and I'm literally just going to wrap it up. I'm rolling it in my towel a couple times and patting it on both sides. Voila. And then I'm going to place a very heavy object on top of this, and the weight of that object will just slowly press down on the tofu. And after 20 or 30 minutes, the towel will be soaked. All the excess liquid will have drained out of the tofu. So I have a cast iron cook pot that I use for lots and lots of dishes, and I'm just going to literally place this right on top. It's a little bit wobbly. You could use the same setup. You could use another cutting board if it's heavy enough. You could do a cutting board and then, your coffee pot on top of it, or your knife block, anything that's got a little bit of weight to it. I'd say like 5 pounds at least. This is a pretty heavy cast iron pot, so I know it'll do the trick. And that is it. I'm going to let it sit just like this for 20 to 30 minutes, and then all of the liquid will be out of my tofu. If I was going to be making a baked tofu that I wanted to marinate, I would take that time to prepare my marinade, and then as soon as the tofu has been pressed for about 20-30 minutes, I'll just drop the brick as is right into the marinade. So oftentimes I'll use liquid amino acids, ginger, garlic, various different dressings or marinades. But just for now, when you're preparing tofu to bake, air fry, or stir fry, this is how you drain and press it. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you in our cooking classes.